Hello. Hi. Welcome, Britt. So glad to always see you and so many of you. So grateful. Welcome back, Tiffany, Melinda, Kay. I just used essential oil. I am as well, Britt. So maybe this is a call for you if you have essential oils nearby to take them out. This is Young Living. Ooh, great. I almost grabbed my lavender. It's over here. So I felt into that, Britt. This one is Joy. I've shared about it before here. I've used it. It's rose and lemon. It's, for me, it's like a heart opener. Essential oils they soothe the somatic system like instantly. So if you're here hearing this and you're feeling frazzled, fried, emotional, not calm, anything less than peaceful and calm, it's an invitation for you, if you have an oil in your vicinity, to use it. And the way you can use the oil is whatever your non-dominant hand is. So I'm right-handed, so left is non-dominant. You take the oil and you just drop it like that. A couple drops, and then activate it with the warmth and energy of your hands a few times in a circular direction. And then inhale a few times. And then you can also just, put whatever's remaining around for, Joy is a heart oil. So welcome, J.E. Crisp winter night. Nancy, welcome. Nancy, well, I know there's a few Nancys. I think you changed your profile pic. I know one Nancy just got all of these 1 through 4 or 1 through 3 Convo with God books. So I just got this out. And, this is the sort of book that you can just open it and there's a message for you. So I did that. A couple of you got your lavender. So for many of you, it's evening time. So lavender is a great, transition to sleep. Oil. Welcome, Andrea. So you need healing. I can totally appreciate that. My invitation to you to tweak that languaging a bit, if you're open to it, or anyone else, is we are already whole, complete. So it's just about removing the perception that there's something that needs healed there. The illusion. Ooh, it's ancestral. Yummy. I love that. I mean, I don't like that you're experiencing whatever that is, and also with the ancestral clearing work that I do, that lights me up to hear. So if you are new to me, I'll just say this quickly. Please follow me here on Insight Timer. This will be available as a replay on my YouTube channel, but it's not streamed double right now. Sometimes I do that. Follow me Facebook, Insta. I'm a spiritual life coach, Reiki Master Teacher. So all that good stuff. If you care to give a donation, much appreciated. Hi, Lisa Nanda. So I'm just going to jump in because I feel this is a powerful message. And also, so occasionally we have 2 book meditative series happening here in Insight Timer. Conversations with God and There's Nothing Wrong with You. So I'm alternating the ones that I do. So tomorrow or the next day we're doing There's Nothing Wrong with You. Please join with that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, but the title speaks to you, please join in. And speaking of this, Conversations with God, I want to read this quote. So take this on, listen in. This passage that I want to read. I'm just looking at where do I want to start. Okay. So this is about the soul. The soul is very clear that its purpose is evolution. That is its sole purpose and its sole purpose. It's not concerned with the achievements of the body or the development of the mind. These are meaningless to the soul. The soul is also clear. There's no great tragedy in leaving the body. In many ways, the tragedy is being in the body. So you have to understand the soul sees this whole death thing differently. It also, of course, sees the whole life thing differently too. And that's the source of much of frustration, anxiety one feels in one's life. The frustration and anxiety comes from not listening to your soul. So who is that message for? I know it's for somebody, at least one soul here. Wow from Andrea, so I'll take that as a yes. Let me go back and look at these. So Melinda, your question in the ancestral clearing, can a reiterating pattern be stopped? Absolutely, yes. The thing with Reiki healing and ancestral clearing is that we can have our intention and want something to stop or be healed, and that may or may not happen depending on the soul and your higher self's higher purpose and knowledge, because we can't see and know everything that's going on right here. So and also too, you can trust, if this is coming up, maybe it's coming up because it's ready for the healing, right? So it's definitely possible. Oh, okay. So reading your message, Lisa, from Maureen. Yes, definitely I will include her in what we're doing now. A same message, Tiffany, from another reading yesterday, Melinda. So the invitation here is whatever is going on for you in your life, and in whatever way, whatever mindset you have about it, the invitation is to broaden your perspective and do your best to zoom out and see it from a higher perspective. We get so bogged down and identified with humaning, and it's okay. It's why we're here. And also, it's available for you to create peace and freedom in every moment based on how you perceive and believe your perception about the situation. So that's your choice, and it's perfectly available to you. Hi, Elena. Welcome. Wow, Andrea, thank you for sharing. Yeah, so even that message about the soul and the way it sees death and life being different, yeah, that could definitely resonate. And I don't know, is it your first time here? But I had a stillborn baby boy myself, so I could say my first and only born. Okay, great. I thought you were new, so welcome. Glad you're here. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, Melinda, also for your sharing about your situation. So I totally get, Melinda, that you would, quote, need the pattern to stop. And that part that needs the pattern to stop, like, this is where you can work with that, in that you get to be the parent, you get to be the sovereign, powerful, presence to be with that part that needs the pattern to stop. If you were 11 when your father died, your husband died when you were an adult, your daughter was 11. Yeah, I can get that. There'd be a lot of energy there, stories, suffering. So I can definitely bring that into the ancestral clearing. That we're doing. And hi, Mark. Hola. So I created the live here today with an intention, and y'all know me that know me. I also go with the flow, and also I have intentions for what we do. So I wanted to offer, something that I naturally just do in our sessions a lot of the time, but I wanted to offer it more directly or focused, in that offering coaching here to, however that flows, whoever may want it or be open to it. And basically what that would look like is, if somebody has a challenge they want support on, if there's something somebody wants to overcome or they feel stuck about. And of course, we're here in this live session, there's only so much we can do when somebody's texting and I'm replying. And also, there's still definite possibilities for transformation, for shift in perceptions. So basically, as a coach, my job is to stand for my clients and whoever I'm working with, if that's in here or one-on-one or in a group, and to not buy into limited thoughts, stories, belief structures, to support with love and challenge when it's, asked for, when it's necessary. Just whatever love wants to do. So, whoa, uh-oh. Am I still here? Okay, my little screen at the bottom. Okay, good. That was weird. Okay. All of the profile bubbles vanished. All of your beautiful faces going across the screen. Okay, they're back. Great. I'm in India, for those who don't know. The internet in India is the internet in India. Hi, Deb. Hi, Mishi. I think I see EI. Yeah, whoever has a peacock as their profile pic. Which, by the way, there are peacocks here, and I saw one fly above my head yesterday, which was awesome. So, Andrea is currently manifesting a family reunion. Amazing. So, yeah, I think what we'll do is I will draw some cards. I love that. That's like my favorite thing, and I know it's many of y'all's favorite thing. So, it's a collective card reading. And usually the cards will coach you, right? And if somebody has something they want to share based on that, we'll just flow with that and free flow. Hi, AZ. Welcome, welcome. Yes, so if you are new, yeah, follow me here and everywhere. And so after we do this part of the session, we'll go into some Reiki and clearing to close. And also I do channel Reiki into the entirety of the session, and anyone who joins in that wants to receive it before the session starts. So if you're a level 2 or 3 Reiki practitioner, and I'm a Reiki Master Teacher, so you have the ability to do that into the future like that. So, hi, Lady Peacock. Yes. And those that follow me know I am in the city where Ramana Maharshi's ashram is. And in his ashram, there are peacocks as well. So, pretty cool. Yeah, Tiffany. So I guess I'm shuffling this, so I guess this is what I'm going to be using. So whatever message comes out, trust that you happen to find yourself here, as AZ said. So be open to the message, and also don't force something to fit into your life situation if it doesn't resonate. But also notice, are you being like defensive and closed-minded and resistant, or does it just not fit? And if it just touches something, triggers something, because that's what you need to look at, discerning that for yourself. So let's see. I also, yeah, like I already said, I've got another live scheduled. We've got our Saturday night live scheduled. We've also got There Is Nothing Wrong With You, which is a live meditative book listening series. That's coming up tomorrow or the next day. And then we're also doing a Conversations with God series, and I'm alternating, as I already said, one to the other each week. I just booked my ticket back to Bali, so that's awesome. I'm going to be there for the Balinese New Year, the Silent Day, which if you follow me, you've heard about that before. So, so reading your message, Melinda. Awesome, Melinda. You were in the silent day. Wow, in Bali. Yeah, it sounds like a difficult situation, what you described with this person. Yeah. So, are you looking for coaching around that, or are you looking for an answer from the cards? If it's about from the cards, the message is collective, and you can pull out whatever that may be. So we'll do the cards first, and then if you still need some clarity, then I could go into more of a coaching dialogue. But you already think you know what you need to do. So the card that fell out, so this is for everybody, regardless of what you're dealing with here, Ace of Swords. So this is perfect for even the themes of this live stream so far. Swords are mind, swords are thinking, swords are air energy. Aces are, number one, ace means like a one. An ace is a one. An ace is a new beginning. So what this is saying is a new ways of thinking, which is what I was saying that the coaching helps people with. So whatever you're coming up against, whatever you're stuck or blocked about or feel baffled by or stuck about, what is the invitation here is to have a new perspective in your mindset is the thing that is going to make a difference for you in this situation. And really that's always the answer. It starts with the way we see life, the way we see the situation. So I feel like this is happening for you. And that whatever you feel like, oh my gosh, this is baffling me, like Melinda's situation, this would definitely apply. Whatever it is for you, I feel like for you to ask intuition, ask source, higher power, universe, your spiritual team, ask for guidance. Thank God, whatever, for answers, for solutions. And when you feel into that, this is coming from above. Look at this. This is a beam of light coming from above into your mind. And from this, so I feel like this answers are going to come from above. When you ask and when you are in appreciation of receiving, it will be illuminated for you and come into your mind. And from that illumination, that light, you are going to see a new way out and a new way forward. Look at this. This is a spiral staircase going up. So if you feel like you've been stuck without answers, you don't know where to go, it's because it hasn't been time yet. So the answers are coming. And I'm going to look up, and it's almost 11:11 here in India. I'm going to look up this card on the Lightseers Tarot page, as I do often, and look at the affirmation. So this affirmation is for you if this message resonates with you. So is that helpful so far? And the internet on my cell phone is lovingly slow. Finally, maybe loading. Okay, so while this web page is loading, I'm going to get another message, and I'm going to pull this Work Your Light deck. So this is one of my newer decks that y'all saw me get. And these are oracle cards. So I'm going to get some more advice for you. And finally, the page has loaded. So I'll go ahead and read this first. So this Ace of Swords means new ideas, clarity, an aha moment, truth revealed, newfound awareness, heightened states of consciousness, thought, communication, success, and triumph. So if you felt baffled by something, just hold on to this. And the affirmation is, I experience brilliant moments of clarity. I experience brilliant moments of clarity. So I want you to claim that if this is for you. I experience brilliant moments of clarity. You can see that this light is coming in, bringing clarity for you in whatever it is you're struggling with. Melinda. So the best thing to do would be to cut ties completely. The but, anything after the but, is, you can discard that. If I can be honest about reading what you shared in that situation, you know, you've been enabling this person. So the thing to do for both of you would be to cut ties completely. And you said you already know this. So what would it take for you to cut ties completely? What's missing that if you had it, you could do that? Glad this is resonating, Wendy, Julie. So glad. Hi, Cassie. So this website that I'm reading from, Andrea as well, is about this card, and this is the Lightseers Tarot deck. So whenever I feel called to like read more about the message, I will pull that up. So I pulled up Lightseers Tarot Ace of Swords, and yeah, you can't really see that, but the web page. So that's what I'm reading. So I want you to take this message in about this Ace of Swords because it's really going to be helpful. The Ace of Swords believes that there's nothing that can compete with the fierce rays of wisdom and truth. She sits quietly at the bottom of the golden spiral staircase, waiting for clarity to arrive, an illumination. It will arrive quickly because insight and higher thinking flow naturally here in this brightly flowing Fibonacci gateway. This is the entry point where her creative solutions arrive and where she experiences these divine downloads as a full mind-body-spirit connection. Here all of her systems align. She sees glimpses of her higher self, and she is granted access to the Akashics in full waking consciousness. Her neurons fire intuition, intelligence, and truth, and her logical mind feels totally on board and alive. Her ability to receive information is mirrored by a widening of her throat chakra. She will be able to communicate this clearly as well. Light begins to shine out to the world and thought emerges swiftly. She feels a smile form and her brain begins to buzz, understanding. The message continues. Victory, massive clarity is on the way, and with it a ray of understanding that often unveils a life-changing idea or a significant spiritual breakthrough. Allow this piercing awareness to pervade the corners of your mind and to shed a spotlight on your old way of thinking. A paradigm shift will usher in a new beginning, and a phenomenal opportunity will carry you to the next phase. A new door is opening up for you, and with it comes a massive idea. Use this time to see things as they really are and to see through the fog that has been masking this enlightenment. The quiet wisdom that lives in the unconscious mind is currently being made available for your conscious mind to access and process. So expect some expansion in your life. As your newfound awareness paves the way for discernment and ascension, things may feel a little unfamiliar. Trust this clarity to propel you forward. The Ace of Swords illuminates deep truths with laser-like precision, and this improved thinking may significantly change the way you perceive your world. An aha moment is on the way. It's time to make use of your mindset tools to welcome something incredibly transformational and to make sure your way of thinking is supporting your dreams. If you're finding yourself with clouded judgment or stalled out on an idea, it's time to actively seek the brightly lit energy of honesty. What's true for you right now? And what's pushing its way through the surface? Gather your discernment, your intellect, your logic, and your insight, and clearly communicate the truth that is spiraling up to be witnessed. Questions for you to ask yourself. In what areas of your life do you obscure your own clarity? Why? Clarity happens when you better understand yourself and how you connect with the world around you. If you were to draw a set of lines between you and those around you and make a note of how you see others and how they see you, what would you see? What roles are you playing, and do they serve your desires? This card often signals a big idea coming into your world. What will you do to ground it and make it real? Bam. So that's a really powerful message for you. Hello, Masi. Thanks for sharing that, Melinda. Cassie, wonderful. So when you continue to get messages over and over, it's time to claim that. Mic drop. Right when I do that. And it's like, how much more confirmation do you need? Some of you might be being like, well, yeah, that's a good message, but it's not good enough. I need to wait for this or that. No. This is your confirmation right here. You don't need anything else. This is it. That was loud and freaking clear. Yes. Awesome. Julie, Melinda, Mossy, hi. Wow, Andrea, thank you for sharing. Amazing. So you get to act on it. So one thing I coach people on when I'm coaching is shifting your language. So need to turns into get to. Whatever you say to yourself, I need to do this, I need to do that, I get to do this, and I get to do that. So you get to act on the message that you already know is true. Hi, Kimmy, welcome. So Andrea, you said your life coach sent you here. Do you mean to Insight Timer in general? Or to me specifically? I'm just curious. Hi, Faye. And yeah, if you are new and have joined in late, don't forget to follow me here on Insight Timer. Give a donation if you like. Follow me, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that. If you care to set up a session with me, you can find my info here in Insight and the links, and my link in my teacher profile. And I am a spiritual life coach and Reiki Master Teacher. Awesome. Great. So I want to I'm feeling called to draw one card from this Work Your Light deck as sort of a adjunct or clarification to that powerful Ace of Swords. So let's see. Awesome, Julie. Yay. Many people that join in our community here and my community here on Insight Timer, you know, we keep coming back. We have an amazing, fun, powerful community. And yeah, we love it. I love it. Y'all love it. We love it. It's amazing. So welcome. And I go live a few times a week. And it's awesome. So yeah, we'll welcome you whenever you are able to come. And you can catch, sometimes I will double live stream at the same time on YouTube, depending on internet. For now, I'm recording and then uploading as a video the replays, so you can catch replays. Okay. Hi, Carolina. So the further message for you, some of you, whoever this is for, get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. So this is a perfect message with this. This is air energy. This is thought. This is air. This is ideas coming in. It's light. It's inspiration. And this gets to be grounded, like Melinda was saying, and thank you, Melinda, for sharing all that you have and everyone who has today. It's like this big idea is going to come from the message I just read. And then it's your responsibility what you do with it. With this inspiration, with this message. It's a potential. So you get to ground it in and take action on it. If you need help with that, that's one of the main things we do in coaching. Because we need to be reminded of our mindset, like shifting our mindset, taking action, accountability, love, support, all the spiritual gifts and things I bring into the sessions. With left to our own devices, we're going to go way off back into old patterns. Or maybe you might talk yourself out of the wonderful idea that's here. Thank you, Andrea, for the donation. So, but regardless of that, you've got air here, you've got an idea, get grounded. This idea needs to be grounded, or gets to be grounded into the body, into the three-dimensional world, into you doing something with it to make it tangible. Yeah, it's got a Buddha on here. The person's meditating. Julie, so highly sensitive. Kimmy, I do not specifically do soul retrieval. Send me a message and I'd like to hear more about what you're looking for. And then what I do in my energy healing work, I do Reiki and Ancestral Clearing. It can be shamanic. I mean, it just is. So if you feel called, you can send a message, Kimmy, and we can dialogue a bit more on getting clear on if I can help you in that way. So, Wendy, awesome. You're welcome. I actually, Melinda, and thank you for bringing that in, I have guided meditations here on Insight Timer. One of them is called, I think it's called Get Grounded Now, actually. So, yeah, that's perfect. So it says empaths and highly sensitives connect with nature. So if that's you, that's a clear invitation. You can also look these card messages up. I'm not feeling that for this one. It's pretty clear, but if you want more on this, just search Work Your Light, Get Grounded card, and the message will pop up. Awesome, Kimmy. So, and yes, I do that, fragmented soul pieces. Yeah, if it's indicated, if it comes up, yes. So, awesome. Yeah. Awesome, Andrea. Yeah. Well, reach out, and I always say this, and it's true, and I believe it, and I've had so many clients that have done this, that have followed their intuitive impulse or their heart nudging them or their intuition calling them to reach out and schedule a session with me, that have become, long-term clients that have really changed their lives as a result of that decision. So if you're feeling anything like that, and if it's not with me, if it's with somebody else, whoever it's with, the important thing is if you have a heart calling to take action on that. Awesome. So we are going to go now into the Reiki and Ancestral Clearing for the remainder of the session. So if you choose to receive it, just have that intention, and that's up to you. I'm feeling like breaking out my convos with God. Okay, I'm going to read this. I've already channeled Reiki into our session, but I'm going to go ahead and start the Reiki more focused, and I'm going to read this because it's so fucking good. Tiffany, you should, there's no shoulds, but I've been a digital nomad for 11 years, so I definitely can relate, and I know I can help you in whatever way that might look like, and I get it. I totally get it. Awesome. So, if you were here in the beginning and I read about, I just felt called to open the book and read a passage, and I did, and I'm going to continue that. And it's about the soul, and this is a book, God speaking, if you choose to believe it, whatever. But just take the message if it resonates, and receive the message as I'm channeling Reiki to you now. And just be with this. It's really powerful. How can I best listen to my soul? If the soul is the boss, really, how can I make sure I get those memos from the front office? God says the first thing you might do is get clear about what the soul is after and stop making judgments about it. I'm making judgments about my own soul? Constantly. I just showed you how you judge yourself for wanting to die. You also judge yourself for wanting to live, truly live. You judge yourself for wanting to laugh, wanting to cry, wanting to win, wanting to lose, for wanting to experience joy and love. Especially do you judge yourself for that. Somewhere you've come across the idea that to deny yourself joy is godly, that not to celebrate life is heavenly. Denial, you've told yourself, is goodness. Denial's neither good nor bad, it's simply denial. If you feel good after denying yourself, then in your world that's goodness. If you feel bad, then it's badness. Most of the time you can't decide. You deny yourself this or that because you tell yourself you're supposed to. Then you say that it was a good thing to do, but wonder why you don't feel good. And so the first thing to do is stop making these judgments against yourself. Learn what is the soul's desire and go with that. Go with the soul. What the soul is after is the highest feeling of love you can imagine. This is the soul's desire. This is its purpose. The soul is after the feeling, not the knowledge, but the feeling. It already has the knowledge, but knowledge is conceptual. Feeling is experiential. The soul wants to feel itself, and thus to know itself in its own experience. The highest feeling is the experience of unity with all that is. This is the great return to truth for which the soul yearns. This is the feeling of perfect love. Perfect love is to feeling what perfect white is to color. Many think white is the absence of color. It's not. It's the inclusion of all color. White is every other color that exists combined. So too is love not the absence of an emotion, hatred, anger, lust, jealousy, but the summation of all feeling. It is the sum total, the aggregate amount, the everything. Thus, for the soul to experience perfect love, it must experience every human feeling. How can I have compassion on that which I don't understand? How can I forgive in another that which I've never experienced in myself? So we see both the simplicity and the awesome magnitude of the soul's journey. We understand at last what it is up to. The purpose of the human soul is to experience all of it, so that it can be all of it. How can it be up if it's never been down, left if it's never been right? How can it be warm if it knows not cold, good if it denies evil? Obviously, the soul cannot choose to be anything if there is nothing to choose from. For the soul to experience its grandeur, it must know what grandeur is. This it cannot do if there's nothing but grandeur. And so the soul realizes that grandeur only exists in the space of that which is not grand. The soul, therefore, never condemns that which is not grand, but blesses, seeing in it a part of itself which must exist for another part of itself to manifest. The job of the soul, of course, is to cause us to choose the grandeur, to select the best of who you are, without condemning that which you do not select. This is a big task, taking many lifetimes, for you are wont to rush to judgment, to call a thing wrong or bad or not enough, rather than to bless what you do not choose. You do worse than condemn. You actually seek to do harm to that which you do not choose. You seek to destroy it. If there's a person, place, or thing with which you do not agree, you attack it. If there's a religion that goes against yours, you make it wrong. If there's a thought that contradicts yours, you ridicule it. If there's an idea other than yours, you reject it. In this you err, for you create only half a universe. And you cannot even understand your half when you've rejected out of hand the other. Healing is the process of accepting all, then choosing best. Do you understand that? You cannot choose to be God if there's nothing else to choose from. Your soul seeks the highest feeling. It seeks to experience, to be perfect love. It is perfect love, and it knows this. Yet it wishes to do more than know it. It wishes to be in its experience. You are seeking to be God. What else did you think you were up to? So let's pause with that as the Reiki continues to channel. Surrender, let go. Let go of old ideas, old habits of thinking, of being. Old ways of feeling safe that are familiar and known, but do not serve you now. I'm going to repeat an ancestral clearing prayer offered by John Newton, my teacher in this powerful ancestral clearing work that I do. These prayers are encoded. It's much more than just the words. So be open to receive if you feel the heart call. I also have a very powerful ancestral clearing prayer in my meditations. I have an abundance prayer in my premium meditations if you like the ancestral clearing prayers. Infinite Creator, source of all that is. We love you. Thank you for loving us. We humbly ask that you open, bless, expand, lead, guide, and direct us into your perfect light, love, and life, and always, completely, now and forever. Please and thank you. For everyone hearing this message now, live or in a replay, for all of our family members, all of our relationships, all of our ancestors and all of their relationships through all relevant time, space, and dimension. For all hurts, wrongs, judgments, burdens, anything where there was a perception of anything less than love, any guilt, fear, shame, unworthiness, and limitation of all kind. Physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, sexual, and financial through thought, word, or deed. Anywhere where we abandoned ourselves, or we abandoned others, or were abandoned emotionally, physically, or financially. Any times where we weren't nurtured, loved, supported, or cherished, and times we didn't nurture, love, support, or cherish others. For all let down in our lives and lineages. For all empathetic hurts and wrongs, and all that we made it mean about life, people, and you, Creator. Infinite Creator, for the highest good, please lift out all weight, pain, burden, sin, death, debt, negativity, spells, hexes, curses, black magic, white magic. Transform it into your love and let your love flow back in and through us, filling and giving us all complete peace. Now and forever, please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you. Please help us all forgive each other, forgive ourselves, forgive all people forgive us. Be at peace with each other and at peace with ourselves. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. So be it done. Thank you. Rest. And be at peace. If you care to come back to full wakefulness, you can. If you care, just follow your flow. Don't force yourself. If you're feeling you're in a space of receiving and healing, allow that. It's very powerful. Seeing all of your amazing responses, it was very powerful. If you follow me, you know I recently was gifted this. So we're going to be, even though we're doing a separate book session on that book, I'm definitely going to be following my guidance on reading passages whenever that may come up, because it's just, profound, as Julie said. Irene, thank you. Andrea, Amy, Wendy. So we will close now. Amazing, Julie. So your soul experienced perfect love, complete love. Exactly what the passage was talking about, which is God. Wow. So we have the knowledge, it was saying, but the soul wants the experience. Amazing. So it takes me up to 48 hours to put these live stream replays up on my YouTube channel. So yeah, it will be there, Andrea. You can reach out for the link. But I definitely, if this resonates, like for you to hear all that I read there at the end, and you can re-experience the energy healing, and it can, do whatever more else it gets to do. So don't forget to follow me and give a donation if you feel called. You can also join my group, Natalie's Healing Circle, here in Insight Timer. We can stay connected there. Questions, comments, chat, thread, posts. Sometimes if, whatever, I give updates in there. And I don't always get notifications, so if you've posted or chatted in there and I don't reply, it's, because of that. And I will. Thank you, Cassie, Julie, everyone. We are doing profound work here that affects everything quantum. So it's not just about whatever your life situation is at this moment, whatever you perceive that to be. It's about so much more than that. And when we heal and overcome on these levels, it ripples. It ripples to our past selves, to our future selves, to past incarnations, to the ancestral lineage, past, present, future, and the collective. Yes, exactly, Kimmy, Andrea. And we rewrite history because time is not linear. So it's very important and powerful. So thank you for showing up. And I thank myself as well. We're all in this together. So I will see you very soon. And much love. Namaste.